Hey guys, what's up? Matt here, and welcome to my fragrance obsession. Hope you're all doing very well. In today's episode, I am going to dwell into the house of Calvin Klein, into a fragrance that came out in 2011. And to be honest with you, I'm really surprised I haven't reviewed this one earlier. To me, this fragrance is amazing. For the price you can pay for this fragrance, I mean, my bottle is a 200ml. I picked this fragrance up for £20. I think it was about $19.99, which I think is amazing value. It has been a big favourite from Calvin Klein, and I'll talk about that when I talk about the smell and stuff. But this review is for CK1 Shock. Now, yes, this is a flanker of the original CK1 that came out in 1994, only this one is nothing like the original. Let's get the sprayer on this thing. Just like all the other CK1 bottles, guys, this one has its own screw off top. We take it off there, then we put the sprayer, which looks like this. We place that in there like that. Now, first of all, I want to talk about the bottle a bit. The bottle is exactly the same as all the other CK1s, but a lot of people seem to dislike this bottle quite a lot. And I think the reason is because people think it looks really tacky. Personally, I think that this bottle is really nice. I can see why people think it's tacky. I think, you know, the big shock in the middle there, the green writing. I can see why people dislike it. But to me, I think this is actually a really good looking bottle. You know, at the end of the day, Calvin Klein aren't a niche brand. They are designers. So, you know, they have to sort of make fragrances for the designer market, you know. And this one fits in, you know. Just because it doesn't look like a Tom Ford or it doesn't look like anything from Nasomato, you know, like a real work of art in terms of their bottle designs. Who cares? Sprayer on this fragrance is amazing, but I will say if you are going to spray this fragrance, 2 sprays is enough because this fragrance is a little bit strong, okay? Now, the perfumer behind CK1 Shock for Men is Anne Gottlieb, and actually she's created quite a few perfumes. I know she's created quite a lot, but the only fragrance that I really know that she's created is Secret Obsession, which is a perfume for women that I actually reviewed on my channel with my mum, actually. And she actually really likes that fragrance. So let's talk about the top notes for this fragrance. Now, in terms of the opening for CK1 Shock for Men, it opens with clementine, purple lavender, and cucumber. I get a really nice spicy clementine note. It smells really nicely blended, and I also get a nice lavender note, guys. Very powdery, but also very floral. I do get a bit of cucumber. I wouldn't say it was as strong as the cucumber notes in, say, CK1 Summer Flankers. Like 2013 is a strong cucumber fragrance. The cucumber hits you straight in the face. It's not like that. This one is a little bit mild, but it's definitely there. You can definitely smell it. It's just hidden behind this very nice spicy clementine note and floral powdery lavender note. It's really, really nice. If I was smelling this fragrance without going through all the individual notes and not actually knowing what the notes were, to me, this fragrance has a kind of sort of cherry tobacco sort of smell to it. A lot of people I've seen on reviews have said that it's really generic. Personally, I have to 100% disagree. I think this one is quite unique for the smell and for the price also. Really, really nice opening in this fragrance. It just opens up very nice, spicy. Definitely get that sort of like lavender smell, very, very powdery, very floral. But the cucumber, like I said, is very hidden behind those notes. In terms of the middle notes, we get energy drink accord, osmanthus, black pepper, cardamom, and black basil. So straight away, energy drink accord. I remember looking at this the other day, like the notes list, and I was like, energy drink accord. And it's funny because when you do smell it, you do kind of get like an energy drink sort of smell. It doesn't smell like a Red Bull though. This one to me smells just more like a kind of sugary, sort of juicy sort of smell. It's the only way I can really describe it, but it's so different. In terms of the black pepper and the cardamom, I do get a peppery smell, and I guess you get the pepper from the initial first spray of the fragrance. With that clementine, I think it might be the black pepper that's making the clementine smell very spicy. That would make a lot of sense, but so far this fragrance is very, very nice. In terms of black basil, I do get a herbal smell out of this fragrance, no doubt. Black basil, I mean, I don't know what that's meant to be, but I certainly do get that herbal quality with this fragrance. And in terms of the base notes, we get chocolate, tobacco, ambrine, cashmere and musk, and patchouli. So The dry down is probably my favorite part of this fragrance. You do get that chocolate. It's so powdery. Usually there's different types of chocolates in fragrances. There's that creamy type of chocolate and there's that powdery chocolate. This to me smells like straight up chocolate powder. You know, like the kind you get in the jars or the tubs when you want to make yourself a hot chocolate drink. Pretty much that. Tobacco, yes, we certainly do get that tobacco. The tobacco note in this fragrance is not strong, but you do certainly get it. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford. It's definitely got that same sort of vibe. Definitely not the same quality as Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille, but it's certainly the same type of tobacco smell. And I do get a musk. The musk is sort of very visible too. It's a little bit smoky. But overall, this fragrance, if I had to like put this fragrance, if I had to like narrow it down into like a sentence, I would say that CK1 Shock, sweet, gourmand quality tobacco spicy fragrance, which I think is just perfect for the price, guys. This one is a scent which you cannot ignore, especially for the price. You can find this scent all over, literally everywhere you look. This fragrance will be so cheap. Also, I will let you know, guys, this fragrance has been reformulated. The old formula, the cap is actually silver, and the new formulation, it's black. But just so you know, there isn't a lot of difference, because I actually used to own a 100ml size bottle of this, and I remember loving it back then. And since I've like repurchased this, like last year, I think I purchased it in October, I've noticed there isn't a big difference in terms of the smell and stuff. So just so you know, don't worry about, you know, whether your cap is silver and others are black. Don't worry about that. It's just a reformulation. And there's no big difference in terms of the smell. So guys, thank you so much for watching my review for CK1 Shock by Calvin Klein. This fragrance came out in 2011, and it's a nice sort of cherry, tobacco, chocolate sweet fragrance. A really good fragrance, guys, that you cannot ignore. Please give it a try. Don't let the price fool you. This is a very high quality fragrance, which is very pleasing. Do give it a try. It's really nice. It does last a long time as well, probably about 8 hours on my skin. You cannot complain, okay? Give it a try. You might really like it. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Keep smelling good, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.